Hey, 7th graders, today's assignment is a 2.7 evolutionary history, and as this is following up the critical juncture, you need to first and foremost make sure you finish the critical juncture and check with me after you guys do so. So before you start this today, make sure you guys go do the 2.6 critical juncture. Okay, this is going to be the video for the blue group. So to determine that you are the blue group, you guys should have clicked this link on slide 2. When you click that link, you open up and you should see blue group, and then you guys can exit right out of this amplify link, and you should have circled blue group right here. So if you are blue group, you are only completing slides 3 through 17. So I'm going to walk you guys through those slides today. Okay, so make sure again you circle blue group on slide 2. Okay, so for your guys' bell ringer today, you guys are looking at Komodo dragons and the red-tailed boa. Okay, Komodo dragons, a lizard species, and a red-tailed boa, a snake species, are both reptiles. They share a common ancestor population that lived about 250 million years ago, but they have been separated in different environments with different food sources for millions of years. Komodo dragons and red-tailed boas have some shared structures. They also have some differences in their structures. So on this next slide 4, you guys see here's their shared structures, here's their different structures. So here's what belongs to Komodo dragons. Here's what belongs to just the red-tailed boas. So why do Komodo dragons and red-tailed boas have some shared structures and some different structures? So you guys are going to explain that why here. Okay, go ahead, take a second, pause this video, finish your guys' bell ringer on slide 3 and 4. And when you're ready, we'll move on to the next activity, which is the sim. Okay, so coming back to this, you guys have ostelope populations, so we're going to revisit the natural selection simulation that you guys did in the last unit. Common ancestor of ostelops was split into 2 separate populations, population A and B. These populations lived in 2 different environments. You guys will do this on your own. You guys will model one of these environments in the natural selection sim, and you will both compare the descendant species that come from these 2 populations. First, predict how each ostelope population will change. And then finally, remember that ostelops with longer necks can reach and eat taller thorn palms, and ostelops with stronger jaws can eat thorn palms with larger thorns. Okay, so first thing you guys are going to do on slide 6 is make a prediction. You will model population A, whose environment changed to have some taller thorn palms. What do you think will happen to ostelope population A? So again, we have taller trees here. Okay, and then population B, you guys have larger thorns in your thorn palms. What do you think will happen to the ostelope population in population B? Okay, then on slide 7, you guys have your link to the sim, which, as you guys remember, looks like this. Oh, good, mine's still loading. Okay, where you guys have the little ostelops running around, and you guys can zoom in on those. When you guys open it up, it's really important that you make sure that you guys go to Exploring Species Change. Hopefully that just opens right up for you guys. So I'm going to go to Exploring Species Change, which should be one of the last options here. Okay. And then press the thorn palm icon, adjust the thorn palm height slider to 7. So we're going to change our thorn palms to a taller height. So we're going to take that slider to 7. And then we're going to do a medium variation. So we're going to go medium, mid variation here. Okay, and then from there, you guys are going to press run and observe changes to population A over 50 generations. Make sure you guys speed it up, let it run for 15 generations, and then observe your histogram at the end of that. Okay, so after 50 generations, the most common ostelope neck in descendant species A was, and then you guys are going to do, I believe, the same thing. Okay, you guys are going to press rebuild for this. And then you're going to look at, after 50 generations, the most common ostelope jaw strength is when species A was. So you're looking at both neck and jaw strength, even though we didn't do anything with the thorn palm size. So take a look at both of those things and say what was the most common ostelope jaw strength and what was the most common height. Then you guys are going to test your other population, which is your thorn palm size. So you guys will go ahead, hit reset or rebuild. Okay, again, make sure you guys are in the Exploring Species Change. And then same thing except for this one, you guys are going to change the thorn palms. So go to the thorn palm icon, change the thorn size to 7. So this one you guys will minimize your height, and you're going to look at thorn size. We're going to change it to 7. We're also going to do a mid variation there. Okay, and then again, press run, speed it up, let it run for 50 generations, and then look at your guys' results and circle what your most common neck length was and the most common jaw strength was for your guys' descendant species B. Okay, then you're going to answer these questions. According to the results above, how are population A and B different? What do you think caused this? So A was a change to the thorn palm height. Population B was exposed to larger thorns. Okay, the two descendant species share many similarities. Why do you think this is? Hint, use the term common ancestor in your answer. So obviously it has something to do with common ancestors. Okay, take a second, pause this video, complete your activity 2 sim, and when you're done, come on back to the video and we'll do activity 3. Okay, so for activity 3, you guys are going to use the evolutionary history sim link, which is similar to what you guys have been using this whole unit. Okay, loading. Okay, here we go. It looks like this. Okay, so open vertebrates mode. So when you guys open this, click on vertebrates. Okay, and then press the tree button to view the tree and navigate to the vertebrates section of the tree. So I'm going to go ahead, go to my tree mode, and then I'm going to go make sure I'm in vertebrates here. So I'm going to click on the left-hand side, and it's going to zoom me into my vertebrates right here. Okay, place these 3 fossil species in the 3 open locations on the evolutionary tree. So we got Acanthostega, Euthenopteron, and Tiktaalik. Okay, so over there you're going to find those 3 species. Here's your first one, the Acanthostega, Euthenopteron. It's going to be obviously down here, and then your Tiktaalik right here, and then you guys are going to drop those fossils in the correct spot here. If you guys need to, click on the little eyes to say, all right, we got humerus, radius ulna, neck, and for this one we should see limbs with digits, so toes, for example. Okay. Study the open windows for any of these two of these fossils. Read the summaries and inspect their structure. So if you guys need to, you guys should be able to click on this and be like, all right, this is what we have. Here's my structures. I can see kind of what we have here. I can read about them. I can read about their appearance. Okay, so study those if you guys need to help you guys place them. Okay, and then you can only open study windows from the fossil collection. So make sure you guys know that. Okay, and then what you guys will do is you'll answer here, which 2 fossil species did you choose to examine? So you guys will look at the 2 that you guys kind of read about there. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Oops. Okay. Name some structures that both of these fossil species share. So remember, if they're more commonly related or they're more related, they're going to have more commonalities or things that they share. Okay, and then finally, name some structures you think the common ancestor population of these 2 species might have had. Explain why you think the ancestor population had these structures. Okay, and then you guys can go ahead and finish your exit ticket today. Summarize 1 main idea from your work today. Think back on the 3 activities you guys completed today, so the warm-up or the bell ringer, the natural sim with the australopes and the thorn palm size and thorn palm thorn size, and then the evolutionary sim that you guys just did here. Okay, and then discuss so you guys will just kind of think about this on your own. Summarize 1 main idea from these activities. Use whichever words from the word bank help you explain. So on the next page, give me kind of a summary of your main idea for blue group today. Okay, so here and then here's some some word banks that, words that can help you guys answer these questions, okay, for your guys' exit ticket. Okay, and then once you guys are done, go ahead, hand it in for blue group. You guys can leave the purple and the green done. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.